All right. So go ahead, close your eyes, be super comfortable. But yes, it is good to have your back straight relatively. It's like human beings are the only creature that have a vertical spine that stand up on two legs, right? Like all the time. Other animals can stand up on two legs, but we're always, mammals that stand up on two legs with vertical spine. And I see that as like our ability to evolve upward. A lot of animals are horizontal, we're vertical, right? So the crown of our heads are kind of reaching for the heavens. And so we are almost like naturally evolving upwards. If somebody only thinks with their sexual organs, all that, what did Robin Williams say? Men have two heads and only enough blood to operate one at a time. If we only, right, then our energy is always going down, or we're always thinking about money. Our energy is always going down, or always thinking about survival. It's always going down. So tonight in this meditation, maybe allow your energy start to rise up, rise up. So go ahead, close your eyes. We'll do it a little differently. We'll start with some breathing. So I want you to start by bringing your awareness to the base of your spine. And then I want you to breathe in. And as you breathe in, just draw your energy all the way up your spine to the top of your head, just like this. Just watch your energy go all the way up to the spine, up the spine to the top of the head. And then as you breathe out, just kind of let it go back down. And again, just take a nice deep breath. Draw your energy up your spine from the base all the way up to the top crown of your head. And release. And you can just do that a little bit more. You're just drawing your energy kind of up out of that survival space, up into some of those higher layers of consciousness. Maybe some of it goes into your mind's eye in the center of your head, all the way up to the crown of your head. And then every time you just lightly release. And so this is almost, think of it as like your piano, right? Or any musical instrument. You could have your low notes at the bottom and they get higher as you go up. So sometimes in different Buddhist Hindu traditions, they'll chant, start with a very deep like Om, Om. You can feel that at the base of your spine, Om, and then slowly going upwards, Ah, 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 as you go higher, higher, higher. Maybe you get to a silent space. Think of it like that. It's not good or bad to be high or low. It just is what it is. We're just, for right now, we're just going up. So I want you to draw your awareness right behind your eyes into the center of your head. If you need to touch your third eye for a moment, just kind of wake it up, your mind's eye. Just rub it. Maybe you rub your temples for a moment. Just awaken the center of your head. This is where you see from. This is where you have insight. This is where you see energy. We have two eyes to see out, one eye that sees energy, one eye that sees in. Starting to awaken that and awaken our knowingness. There are more senses here. As we start to transcend, we awaken some deeper spiritual senses that we have that are beyond the physical. And someone who says to you, hey, there's nothing beyond the physical, that's just physical matter consciousness, right? That's that energy speaking. So be right behind your eyes, and I want you to see yourself sitting in the center of your head. See the room in the center of your head, whatever it looks like. See yourself sitting in the middle. And perhaps you want to change the center of your head if it doesn't look quite bright enough or open or grounded. Feel free to redecorate it a bit. Make it nice and peaceful. As you do that, can you start to acknowledge that there's a part of you that's not physical? You don't have to label it as anything. You're just aware there's a part of me that transcends the physical dimension. And this part of you can become very invalidated if all you do is worry about those more survival energies, those more kind of survival human based layers and levels. So see if you can validate this other part of you. It's equally as important, it's not better or worse, equally as important as the rest of you. And it's nourished by a different kind of food. It doesn't need physical food, but I want you to ask it what it does need. Does it need creativity, wonder, spirituality, exploration, transcendence? Ask this part of you, what is it that you're needing right now? What's your spiritual food? What have you not been getting enough nourishment from that you need on a deeper level? If you need to shake off any energy, any invalidation around this being important, let some of that start to melt off of you. See if you need to reorient some of your values. And this is where we're going to go a little deeper into the transcendent here. So once you get a sense of whatever that is for you, just acknowledge it, validate it, start to feel the inspiration of getting this kind of nourishment. And then what I like you to do is in the center of your head, notice that, oh, there's a ladder and it leads up to the crown of your head. And there's almost like an escape hatch. like on a submarine, that hatch that opens. And so you stand up and you start to climb this ladder. And then you open up that hatch. And as you come out of the top of your head, a little bit out of your body, you kind of whoop, right out of the top of your head. Maybe the light is really bright at first, so you can't quite tell what's up here. And you kind of just step up into this other dimension. And for right now, we'll call it the transcendent dimension. And so this dimension may not have clear forms like you're used to, might be lights, energy, may not be able to explain it. And you just find yourself up here in this entirely other dimension, has almost nothing to do with your physical body or even maybe this lifetime. Allow yourself to just bathe in this energy for a moment, just like we sit in the sun and get our vitamin D. Here in this dimension, you're getting some spiritual nourishment. Maybe things are abstract, undefinable, open. You might find yourself experiencing like sitting in the middle of a crystal. There's no one right way to see this. Just take a moment here and acknowledge it. And here in this transcendent dimension, there may not be any sense of time or even a clear sense of space. And up here, you're not even necessarily the you, the ego you that lives in the body. You may just be your consciousness. And I'd like you to take a moment here and just explore. So, what is your spirit working on outside of your physical body? Is it learning about principles, abstract thoughts, oneness, different kinds of energy, higher realms of evolution? Let whatever this is really just arise in your awareness. It's beyond you trying to grasp it with your thoughts, with your analytical mind. It just kind of arises in your awareness. It's not irrational, it's transrational. It's not rational or irrational, it's beyond that. It may be paradoxical. So, some kind of deep realization, some kind of awareness is landing for you. Make sure you're still breathing and just validate your experience here, whatever it is. You're outside the confines of one ego in one body. And then while you're here, I want you to open up your right hand, open up your palm, and in it, you just allow an image of a crystal to appear. Just allow a crystal to just appear in your hand, and it infuses with whatever information and awareness experience you're having, whatever color, shape it decides it wants to form into. Maybe you put a little label on it so you remember what the realization is. And then you take that crystal, you put it in your pocket, or if you want, you could put it on a string and put it around your neck. And then when you're ready, you take a peek down. You see the top of your head. You start to notice that doorway that you came up through. And thank this place, this dimension. It's always here for you. And you slowly start to make your way back down, back into your body, back inside your head. Climb down this ladder. Take a seat in the center of your head. There you go. Close that hatch above you. Great work. If you have a place in the center of your head you want to put this crystal, keep it safe. Maybe you have a whole shelf of them. Or if you want to wear it on you and keep it, it's entirely up to you. Take a nice big deep breath in. Easy sigh out. Great work. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Good job, everyone.